downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow will throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got his target, Samuel. Fights through and now a crease. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows, get the ball to him right away.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check 99. Check 99.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Lions nothing.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down. Set. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. They'll run with McKissick. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll give it to Mixon. Shifts by him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's get off the field. Watch twins. Watch twins. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Lions 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Burrow on 3rd down. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Cincinnati.
On 2.
And Burrow going to throw again. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. On 3rd down, Logan. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Four yards remain for second down. They run with Logan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They go play action with Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Drew Sample was a second-round pick in 2019, and the Bengals would sure love to see his role increase with Joe Burrow at quarterback.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Six yards left on second down. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the carry, it's Logan. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run again with Logan. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Steven Sims now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Back to Mixon on second down. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Lions have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
They'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, check mine.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Khalif Raymond was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Targets the sideline here. Crowder has it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 38, Lions 20. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Lions 20. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Pass caught by Crowder. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Looking to throw. Quick slant to Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.